Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is time for a Color Rush Studio design team layout using my main kit here, and it's still spread out because I just did the reveal video, even though for you, that was a week ago. So what I'm gonna do, let me show you real quick because we have a sketch challenge. And what we have here is, it's got 3 photos. I'm just gonna do 1 photo, you guys, and I feel bad about it because I'm deviating already. But I have this cute photo of me on the, what was that boat called? Catamaran or something. We were on our cruise, and this was just kind of a little selfie I took. I had this hat on. I thought it turned out kind of cute with my little flowered bathing suit and all that kind of stuff. And I thought it kind of went with these papers real good. So I'm gonna use that photo. And I think what I might do, because it's got 3 photos, I guess let me say that, 3 photos. It actually is showing this piece here on the side. So that's kind of cute. And I think I may color this with my acrylic markers, you guys. And then I have, there's some floral embellishments on the corners. There's a little title here. It's kind of framed 1, 2, 3. Now they got the journaling on the outside here. We'll see how I do that. And then what I think I'm gonna do, so the other thing we're supposed to do is use a folding element. And during my reveal, let me find it. It's here somewhere. There is a piece of paper. Okay, it's on the back side of this. I think I got 2 of these, you guys. I hope I do. I know I had another. I thought there was another one. Maybe not. I thought there was 2 of this, but maybe not. Anyways, on the back side of this is this little piece here. And I made the comment when I did the unboxing that this looks like those things where you do the circle and then you score and it folds over. And so, you know what? I mentioned during that, and that's before I saw the challenge. So I was like, oh, that is definitely fate. So I'm going to either fussy cut or punch. I got to look and see if I have a punch that's this size. If I do, I'll punch them out to make it easy on myself. And if I don't, then I'll fussy cut. So I'm going to cut some of these out, and I'm going to use that on my page some kind of way. I haven't figured out which of my, have not figured out which of my papers. She's got the little daisy as the background, but I don't know that I want to do that if I have this. So I may need to go a little more solid like this, and then have these kind of around it some kind of way. Maybe those will be my clusters or something. And then I'll need to, you know, maybe I'll go ahead and do something like this. No, that's too much. That's not going to work. Maybe I use this. I'm scared. I don't want to do that yet. It's like I want to use them, but I don't want to use them all at the same time. I'm so funny. Maybe that. That's kind of pretty. And then maybe get some white cardstock to mat that. So I'll probably put that in between. That looks good. That looks kind of pretty. And I may use, like I said, I'm going to use a tag or something. And then, of course, there's, oh, and the sketch even had, let me go pull this back up, you guys. It even had, I'm imagining that as maybe a trim or a pom-pom or something. So I'm going to see about that. I have to think on that because there are these really cute frazzles and ribbons. And so one of these might be adorable, like, you know, the pom-pom or something. I love these little pom-poms, you guys. Okay, let me look and see if I have a punch and get some white cardstock, and I'll be back on in a minute. Okay, you guys. So, bad news, not really bad news. I don't have a punch this size. These are 2-inch circles. So if you choose to do something I'm going to be doing here, you need to make sure you have a 2-inch circle punch. I have a 1 3/4 and I have a 2 1/2. I do not have a 2, so I will have to manually cut these out. So no problem, but I'll have to go off camera to do that because I'm not going to sit here and do that while y'all have to watch. So that's going to have to happen. Now what I've done is I have cut my little pink paper here, pink plaid, and I have gutted it because I'm going to use that here. I've got a white piece of paper here, and then I've got my little Sunny Daisies paper here. And I did take my little wood veneer piece and I have colored it with acrylic markers. Look how pretty, you guys. So I used a white and then I have a yellow. And I'm going to use this to, I've got my photo, I matted it on white cardstock, and I'm going to use this. I haven't trimmed it yet because it's going to come across based on the sketch. It's going to come across here. So I needed to kind of measure this and stuff. So this is kind of going to go, now in the sketch, it's kind of got it all the way to the edge here, but I think I'm going to bring it to here because I have, instead of 3 pictures, I've only got the 1. So I'm thinking I might do this. I need to kind of look at that, but I think it's going to look something like this. And then I'll put like a tag or something here. And then I haven't figured out yet what I'm going to do here, you guys. Again, it's got the little pom-pom thing. I've got it in my clusters, but I have tons of ephemera. So, you know, all the stuff that came with the collection here, I got all these little ephemera pieces. So I'll go through that too. This is my bits, y'all. I've pulled them out and played with them. So I'm going to, and I think I'm going to use my fingernail just to kind of go along the edge of this stuff here. So I'll do that. I need to kind of figure out my size here. I got to get on my sketch and look at this sizing. I think I can go from here to here, and that'll be good. But that's going to make me probably a little farther this way. I'm thinking about just calling this like cruising, or maybe cruising. Maybe. I say that, and there are cute little title pieces in here, so I'm going to dig through that too. All right, so that's where I'm at. So let me do a little bit of something. I haven't glued anything down either, y'all. Let me do a little something, and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, so I have cut out my circles very imperfectly, which is okay because I'll end up, scoring them and stuff, and you'll see that in just a second. I actually decided to go with 3 of the tags, and I'm kind of doing the last little bit of the cutting of the extra paper off of the tag here. I will use my little, I say little, it's crocodile. I got this big one. I forget which, that actually punches holes, does all the eyelets and things, that we all used to use. I've still got that real big old thing. I think I have a handheld one too, but I tend to pull that one out for some reason. Anyway, so I got my little holes. I have cut my circles, like I said, and I've got those. You can see they're imperfect, but I don't know. It's fine. And I'm going to use my little scoreboard here, and I'm just going to go around and score on those lines that are pre-printed on the little paper there. I think that is just so clever. You don't have to cut them out as circles or anything like that. You could certainly use it as a full sheet of paper, but because we had the little folding element in our challenge here, I just thought that was kind of really cool. And I'm going to organize them. So I've cut out 8, and I'm going to put 3 in the upper right and 5 in the lower left. I don't know that yet, though. This is kind of future me talking. I just know at the moment I've just cut out the ones that I was patient enough to cut out, and then I'm going to kind of make these folds here. I'm not going to make you sit and watch me do all these. At least I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I cut away in just a minute. I've also got my little mat cut. I don't know the distance, you guys. I didn't go all the way across. In the sketch, it almost looked like it went a little farther across, if I'm honest, but I only had the 1 photo, so I organized the 3 tags, so they're kind of taking the place, I guess, kind of the other 2 photos. So the other thing I went ahead and did is I did cut the little daisy paper to the little poke out, the top that pokes out of the on the sketch there. And I will use that pom-pom trim, you guys. I think that turned out really cute, too. I'm kind of happy with it. I did scuff the edges because, of course, when I cut the circles, I just realized I didn't actually scuff the edges of the circles. I kind of meant to, and then I didn't. Oh, well. Anyways, I'm going to scuff the edges of my papers here, and then it's going to take me just a second to glue everything down. I think I've already glued my little pink paper down here. I don't remember now if did I glue my tags down next? I really don't remember now. I don't think so. I don't remember now if I glue down that daisy paper or them tags next. So I'm going to kind of set those there, and I think, okay, that looks kind of cute. I did scuff the edges, like I said, that daisy paper. This is where I'm going to do the little pom-pom stuff. I'm just going to kind of, now that one little extra pom-pom on the end, I'm going to trim him off in just a minute, but this is kind of me measuring out my pom-pom stuff. Look how scientific that was. I probably could have measured the distance of the papers and decided how long the pom-pom had to be, but anyway, I'm going to use my new fancy glue gun deal there, y'all. I've been asked about that a little bit. I showed it in my haul. It's by My Sweet Petunia, and I had seen that other people using them, and I decided I had to have it, y'all, and it's quite good. It does work. I will tell you my hint on this one. So you lay it on top of this, like, silicone piece supposedly to keep it from drying out. I will tell you that while you're working, that works really good, but I would not leave it out overnight on top of that, because I find if I do that, it will actually kind of clog it up overnight or whatever. So I do recommend putting your lid back on, and I'm saying that, and I don't know what I've done with that lid now. I'm going to have to find that. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, I used my Nuvo glue and my little gun there. Now here's me organizing my little circle diamond things. And I've got 8 of them, like I said. So I've got 3 up there, and I've got 5 down in the lower left. And I'm just going to kind of organize them, maybe just kind of like little diamonds, kind of. I mean, there's no real, it's kind of a pattern, but I wouldn't suggest to you it's like a very specific pattern. I'm just trying to spread them out, kind of where the clusters of flowers showed on the sketch. One of the little circles I do kind of put up underneath the left-hand side of the tag. And then the other one I kind of put on top of the tag. I'm just going to use my ATG gun, and honestly, to glue these down initially, because I want to be able to move them if I needed to a little bit, because of course it's not perfect. I don't actually think I end up having to move them too much, but I go ahead and use my ATG. This is me messing with these tags, you guys. I was really struggling to get them in the exact right position. And then the funny part is I'm not sure that I was perfect with it after I put them down. But, well, I guess I kind of did put them back to where they were. This is me messing with these little diamond deals here. I'm really now kind of struggling with where did I put at the lid of that glue. That's so funny. Now I'm thinking to myself, what have you done with that, Christine? I know I didn't throw it away. It's a big, because it's got the pin in the lid. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to go through, so I'm going to tell you guys, I got this little binder here. I got that as a gift at the expo. When you register early and stuff, they give you like a free gift and all that. Well, this little 4x6 photo album, I think it was a Teresa Collins album. I don't put any photos in albums anymore, and especially not little ones. So I was like going, what am I going to do with this album? Well, the little adhesive sheets fit right in it. And this was perfect because I kept finding myself setting my little adhesive sheets down or stick it in a bucket or something. I never could find, well, I shouldn't say I couldn't find it, but it just took me like extra time to find my adhesives or my little foam square top deals. And that little binder worked out just perfect. So I put my little adhesive squares in there, you guys. All right, so I got my little wooden veneer flower here that I had colored, and I put a little bit of foam tape on the right-hand side because the layered papers kind of made it lift up. And so I put the tape on there and then put a little Nuvo glue on the left-hand side so it's glued down. And that works out pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I glued down my pom-poms. I don't know if I commented on that. You can see that up there. I got all my little diamonds glued down. I got my tags glued down. I'm going to put some string through the tops of these tags. I've fallen in love with this little technique here where you just kind of wind the string through the tags. I don't know if it's because it kind of makes them all like a unit in a way. I don't know what it is. I'm just really liking this way of doing this string here. I'll probably still do individual strings. It's not like I wouldn't, but I don't know. The last couple I've done it like this, and I really think that looks neat. It's kind of like I said, creating like a single unit of tags. So now I'm going to go through my little ephemeras, and this one has a ton of little floral pieces. And because it's floral clusters, I decided I need to do the florals. Oh, I think first I'm looking for the title, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going through, most of these are kind of card sentiments, but there is this hello, and I think this looks really cute. I like the blue. I do contemplate the title to be made out of the letters that came with the kit, but I think they were just a tad too tall, just a tad, and I thought it's not going to look like it fits real good. See, there's me kind of measuring the letters against the other letters. And I decided, you know what? No, this little blue title looks really cute anyway. So I'm going to end up putting foam up underneath it and putting it on top of those daisies. I'm still going back to my ephemera here, though. I got to figure out what kind of flowers and stuff I want. I messed with those little birds. I looked at the vellum. I contemplated the vellum, but I decided no. I'm going to stick with the white background. I'll do something with those vellum pieces, though. I will eventually. Not on this layout, but I know they're so pretty. I know I'm going to use them. And there's foiling on some of them. Now, I only picked one foiled piece in the upper right. I just picked up a couple flowers and a foil piece. And the lower left, I'm going to pick, I guess it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little flowers. And 2 of those will have foiling. I didn't actually even do that on purpose, if I'm honest. I will take one flower, though. It's a circle. So some of them were like the white border kind of came in the shape, if that makes sense. But then one of them was an actual just circle. And I didn't like that, so I'm going to cut the white away. So you'll kind of see me in just a second pick up my scissors. And I'm going to trim on that white border and make it an actual shaped flower. Hopefully that makes some sense. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. I'm going to try to keep me messing with these. I will put one of them, I think the one I cut actually, up on like a double foam layer because I want it to come up above the folded circle pieces. I'm just still digging through my ephemera here, you guys. I think I told you on the picture. I'm going to tell you real quickly again. So this is me on the little catamaran boat. So our excursion that day on our cruise was actually Christmas Day. And we went out on like again, I keep using that word catamaran. I think that's what they said in the description of the excursion. And we rode this boat and we went out, I don't know how many miles. It took us about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I think, to get to where we were going. And it was some beach. And we get out and we snorkel. And, it's so neat. You don't even realize when you're snorkeling. You're kind of floating along the top and everything. And if you look kind of up, you go, oh, crap, I've moved away from the boat. And they'll fuss at you, too. They'll say, get back close to the boat or however they word it. But everybody's just kind of going around. I don't love ginormous groups of snorkeling because everybody kind of just tends to splash each other, which is annoying. But, it is what it is when you sign up for an excursion. When we did this years and years and years ago, me and my husband, we actually got lucky and went on well, I say lucky. I don't know if I'd do it today because it's kind of dangerous. But we just found this guy found us on the beach. He's like, I'll take you snorkeling. We're like, okay. But that was years ago, back in the day. I don't think I'd do that today, if I'm honest. There's too many things that have happened to tourists. So we stick with the group nowadays. But Anyway, it's really fun. My mama actually watched from the boat. She was having back problems, so she didn't actually get out in the water, but I think she said it was so pretty and peaceful, and she just kind of floated on the boat. And the rest of us got out in the water and snorkeled around, and I think my stepdad got real bad burned. I'm trying to think now. My husband is a fanatic about putting sunscreen on, so he did real good, but I think some of us got kind of pink. Not real bad, because you're only out there like an hour. But here's me doing my little foam deals on the back of the flower, the little pink flower that I had trimmed. And I've got all those. I don't do any mixed media, you guys. Now, the sketch calls for journaling on the outside, in what I have is the white cardstock right now. And I go ahead and do that. But, of course, I managed to write the word cute wrong. I don't put it on camera, but I think in the photos you can tell where I had kind of messed up my word cute. I'll try to use a white gel pen to clean it up, and it works okay. But it's not perfect. So when you kind of see the pictures here at the end, you're going to notice, I don't know if I did it before my little slowdown here, but I'll journal on the outside like the sketch calls for. So I was kind of proud of myself for following that instruction, I guess. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see at the very top up there, the word cute's kind of messed up in just a minute, but I'll make it work. It's okay. You know, it's kind of scribbled. Do you see that? But it's okay. Nobody else is going to notice, right? Just you guys, because I told you. I think this turned out so cute, and I'm really pleased having that folded element as a challenge because, like I said, I had already kind of thought to myself, I'm going to cut those out and fold them. So I felt very proud. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow the links below to get you a kit, and we will see you next time. Bye.